Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I have a treat for you guys. We have a whole bunch of my clients who are about to do this. Once Jack's vlog up went up the other day, my inbox just started filling up with clients who were like, "Hey, can we vlog my workouts?" All right. Uh, I have at this point 6 clients who want their workouts vlogged. 6. So I'm going to introduce to you guys Garrett. He is one of my intermediate lifters. He was running conjugate for a little while, and we rotated him into some 5-3-1 blocks. So these are training maxes, and I do want to be clear. A couple of these lifts, he has hit slightly heavier lifts. These are training maxes right now. And you guys will notice his format is slightly different. We're still doing a big but boring type template, but his accessory work is a little bit different from, say, my novices. Some of it's a little more volume, a little more specific. So coming up, you guys will see that we have a bench press first, and his training max for this week is 235. All right, 235. So he gets set up, nice, good pause bench. I don't remember his exact height or weight as I'm doing this. Some people ask. Some of these guys can post their own heights and weights and things. And some of this, I'm going to need him to get just a little more footage because it's a little hard to kind of get his vlogs as long as I'd like, because a lot of his stuff he only sent me one set. But if you look at his supplemental work, we did our training max on the bench, then he does 5x10 on the flat bench, and then he does 5x10 on dumbbell bench. So you guys notice his pressing volume, because I have him do the same thing on his press day, his overhead press day. He has the same back off work with the dumbbells, right? So unlike some of my other guys who don't have really always chest work added on their press day, he does. And it's because he needs it. He needs it. We need more pec and more tricep, right? He just has to have it right now. Some of this you guys will see him do a little bit of shirtless training in here too. So his other supplemental lift for the day is one arm dumbbell rows on bench day. I actually have separate back work for him on his different upper body days. So we do one arm dumbbell rows, again, working on that upper back a little bit more. So he does bench press, he does dumbbell press, and then he does one arm dumbbell rows. And that's what we're having him do. Then when we get over to his squat day, training max on his squat is 270 for this training cycle. He has actually hit a 275 squat as a true max, but we're building back up to that. Remember, these are not true maxes, right? So we're building that back up, and we want to get him up to a 315 squat as quick as we can. But you guys can tell the same thing. He's a leaner guy. He's a taller guy. And you're going to see a lot of height differences in my lifters. But people need to understand, I've said many times, I attract skinny hard gainers as a coach. Okay? I tend to attract 2 big types of clients, 3 types actually. I get really serious hardcore athletes, and you guys have seen some of them in my training collages. You've seen me post their stuff on my wall, individual lifts. I get real serious hardcore athletes, guys with elite numbers, guys who compete in fighting sports, things like that. That's one group. I get skinnier hard gainers. I get a lot of those. And you're going to see a lot of those in the vlogs. And then I get middle-aged lifters, right? Guys in that masters category who don't want to get hurt, and they see what I'm doing. So what does Garrett do for squat accessory? 5x10 back off work. Notice we do dumbbell goblet squats, and then he does good mornings. And a lot of people might be surprised to see that, like, really? Blaha prescribes goblet squats. Yeah, to some clients, right? We need extra leg work. And, I am not opposed to using leg presses, single leg exercises. So he's actually done some single leg work. He doesn't like it. Front squats, goblet squats, lunges, step ups, split squats. We do all this stuff. Then on his overhead press day, I might not have got his max in there. I'm not sure if that was. I thought it was. I might need to rotate it back in. I'll go through and re-add the clip and make sure. We might have missed it. But he hit 140 for an overhead press, right? And he went shirtless here, you guys notice, because it's warmer. It's wintertime where he is. It's cold. He trains in a garage. but I guess it was warmer today. So what does he do here? He does pull-ups, pull-ups and chin-ups. I believe these are neutral grip pull-ups is what he's doing this time. And, he's got a decent amount of back development going. His back has come up a lot. We really do need to bring his upper back up more. But he's pretty good at pull-ups. So on his press day, what does it look like? We have standing press. We have pull-ups. And then we have flat dumbbell chest presses again. Okay, so it's a little bit different of a format. All right, there's a little bit different of variation in here, a little more chest work and things in which you're seeing on some of my more novice guys. All right, deadlift day. I think we put his ramp up in, one of them in there. Then he pulled 350 on the max. We've been working a lot. He has a bad habit because, again, weak hamstrings, long levers. He's bad about fishing poling his deadlifts to some extent, just like Jack does. But we've been working on that, and he's getting better at it. And so here we got a nice 350 pull. Notice it's nice and smooth. What? This goes up real easy. People will be like, that was easy. He left some in the tank. Or is this his triple? This might be a triple on the ramp up. I think he pulls the 350 next. But again, he's working on that back position. But notice when it gets a little heavy near the end, he's got a habit of doing that. Right? So we've got to watch that. But he ended up pulling 350 today for a training max. Right? There it is. That was it in the footage. So he got his training max, and then we do 5x10 back off work. And because, again, he's handling heavier loads, we don't do a lot of other accessory. So because he pulls a heavy set, 5x10 deadlifts, he just does good mornings afterwards. Right? We just have him do good mornings. He needs the back work. He needs the hamstring work. This is one of my lifters who I wish he had a glute ham raise. I want so badly for this lifter to get a glute ham raise and have it in his garage. Maybe one day in the future. He'll make space for it, budget for it, and everything. But I wish he had one. But in the meantime, this is what we do. I sometimes have him do extra hamstring work on his off days with bands, right? Like banded hamstring curls and stuff. Because for him, hamstrings are a major, major weak link. And then he finishes up with good mornings. Now notice he's getting up to a decent weight on these now. So the same thing. He does 5x10 deadlifts, and then 5x10 good mornings is back off work. And this is his supplemental work. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative and that you guys have enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys next time.